What's going on, people? Look, all this. Look, let me tell y'all something, man. We've been going through problems as so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people, which are the real Jews according to the Bible. We already, it's like we've really been living in war. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible prophesied all these things is going to happen. You see what I'm saying? It did. The Bible prophesied that these things are going to happen. So y'all already see my title. I'm not concerned about. That's why, have you noticed when I get in my videos, right? You notice I always talk about. I always speak of my people. I look up to my people. You know what I mean? Because look where we live. These are the only people that I'm concerned about. Is my people living in here in these neighborhoods. These are not mansions. You know what I'm saying? Don't fool yourself because they quote unquote look nice or whatever. You think they look nice. They good, but we know that we not living in no rich mansion condition. We not. So my our what we need to do is focus on our people. I mean, it's okay, like they say, is to pay attention and observe and stuff like that. Stay watch. The Bible says watch as well as pray and all that type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Watch as well as pray. But at the same time, I'm not gonna go out my way trying to be concerned about people. Look, let me tell y'all the reason why that title is in my video. Have they ever ask yourself this question? Have they ever been concerned about so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans problem? Have they ever? And they still, even not to this day. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why I say I'm not a big YouTuber because I'm not on here cooning. I'm not. You see what I'm saying? They never been concerned about it. Look how long we was born into this struggle. At least I can relate to that. I don't know where I go back to. I'm not for sure. I probably have a general idea, but I really don't know for sure. I can't say that. But I do know for sure is that we've been in poverty our whole life. I do know that. You still have to pay property taxes and stuff on land, on your land and stuff. You still got to do that. So they ain't never came over here. European people have never really at all. They ain't never been concerned about black people's so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American people's problem. They never been concerned about our problem. So why should we feel sorry for them? They never. Do you think they gonna come in your neighborhood? They got plans up thinking about how they gonna kill your people, kill our people. You know what I'm saying? So why would you want to take the worst people on the planet and worry about what's going on with them? As long as my concern, as long as you don't mess with none of my people is cool. I'm good. My concern is my people trying to get. I want to get my people, and I want the best for my people. I ain't got time to be worried about nobody else and no other nation of people and this happening over in Ukraine and talking about this and that. Pray for like pray for the people. That's not my concern. You see what I'm saying? Hell, look at us. What about us? We've been struggling our whole damn life. You know what I mean? Look at how we've been struggling. We was born over here in this struggle. Have any of them ever reached out to us? They have not did that. They ain't did nothing for our community. Never, never had no compassion for our elderly people. No, none of that. Why would you be concerned about a people who don't give a damn whether you live or die? Why would I be concerned? I'm not concerned about their families and their children. Because think about it. Look what they did to our children. Our children been raped, robbed, and murdered and killed. And look at George Floyd. Did any of them have mercy upon George Floyd? Did they turn around and say, "Oh, okay, we're gonna put our so-called people of color, black people, in we're gonna get them out since this happened to George Floyd. We're gonna switch up everything, and now all of a sudden we're gonna be concerned about the so-called Native Americans and Native American and so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. Have they ever did that? No. I'm not concerned about no other nationality people. I'm only concerned about my people. You see what I'm saying? That's it. So the question goes back: why would my look? You see the title. My black people is my concern, not Ukraine. That's it. My people is my only concern. Because why would tell you? Ask yourself this question: why would you love the so-called white man when the white man is demonic and evil and killing everybody? Why would you? How could you fix your spirit is to love somebody like that? Somebody who will blow you off the map in a minute. Why would you love somebody like that? I don't have no love for my enemies. I have love for the enemy of my people, and that's the Hebrew, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. I'm making it very plain. I'm making it very clear. Ain't nobody in this world that's more racist than the so-called white man. They are the top chief of the number one war people of warrior and the people of that does demonic and evil stuff, pedophilia, homosexuality, and all that kind of stuff. They are the main number one people for that is known for that crime. So why would you be concerned about? They ain't gonna be concerned about our families and our children. They not gonna be concerned about our family and our children living in the neighborhood. Okay, somebody asking me on Facebook, how you doing? They ain't gonna they ain't never been concerned about our people. So why would I in essence be concerned about that people? What have they put into our community? Ask yourself this and think about how America was built and established. This so-called system. This is Babylon over here. They built it off of rape, rob, and murder. They conquered our people. And this is how they controlling this land and stuff. So why would you, in essence, feel sorry for people who don't give a 2 cent poops about you? They don't care about your little bit of babies and your little bit of kids and stuff like that. They don't care. They'll turn. You see how they turn on their own. Look how them so-called white people over yonder killing over yonder, invading Russia, invade. Although it is by property invading Ukraine over there. Now, what make you think they're gonna have mercy upon you if they fucking up their damn kids and doing shit to their damn kids and stuff like that and killing their kids and murdering their kids? What make you think they're gonna care about us over here in America? What make you think they're gonna care about you? What you think if they do? You see what they doing over there. Now, what make you think in a minute that they gonna care something about you? If they doing it to them, what make you think they'll do worse than that to you, to us? I don't care about people like that. That's like trying to love a damn demon. And all of a sudden, when you speak about, I'm not. That's like me. Why would I go and put money and time into somebody who don't give a damn about me? I'm not gonna put my money and my time. If I had it, why would I break my neck for you? You my enemy. I don't want no parts of you, and you my enemy. You would not. I be if you come around my house, it's like this here. Hair up and do what you need to do and get your ass away from here. I don't look. I'm not going to sleep. No, you gonna get your ass out my house. I don't trust my enemy, and you can clearly see you can't trust your enemy. Pastor Dowling woke up too. He needed to. So I say that over. I mean, I'm not concerned about my enemies. I only have love for my own people, and that's it. My own people is my only concern, and that's the people that I'm gonna stick to. And people gonna have the nerve to say, "Oh, Clarence is, Peter's racist." Hell, how in the hell I'm racist and I'm talking about this shit? No, why would I? They never was concerned. Think about all the time, so-called black people, how you lived in your neighborhood We lived on welfare, food stamps, SSA, and whatever you want, SS or whatever the hell you want to call that shit. Look how long we lived off of that, off of crumbs. They didn't have mercy and say, no, you know what? They all the people in Ukraine, all over the world, they didn't say, you know what? This is not right. Look what our ancestors done. We benefiting off of rape, rob, and murder like this here. Let's go and let's give this stuff back to these people. This is not right. We need to make sure they have too. We always talking about equal quality and this and that and the third. They not gonna do that. So Russia ain't never did a damn thing for our people. I don't have love for my enemies. I don't have love for the white man. I don't have love for no enemies. No, they never did nothing about. They never was concerned about black people problems. So the hell with the damn white man. Mm-mm. They never was concerned about us. They ain't never did nothing for our community. Never. But we struggling, living over here in the neighborhood over here. They gonna be, although they kill their people and stuff, but they looked out for their people. But I'm looking out for my people. Now, if you want to be an Uncle Tom and a coon and sell out, you can. Not me. Mm-mm. They never was concerned how we suffered and we hated each other. Our people was against each other and all kinds of little stuff like that. You know, they never had to go through what we went through, and we still going through it. And they still want to take your freedom of speech and rights away. I love my people. I love the shit out of my people. That's what I always talk about, and that's why there's a reason why I created my channel, The Real Hebrews, because that's what it is. All these other people is the so-called white men, the Arabs, what you call these other people, Africans, and all that type of stuff that sold our people to the so-called white man and this and that and the third. They is the one that causing our people is to suffer the way that they are. They cause our people to suffer. They are the reason why we still been suffering up until this point. And here it is. We in a whole new century. I'm 48. If I be living to see, I'm 47. I'll be 48, July the 29th. And this been ever since we was born, before we was born, when I was born into this shit. And then you have some of your family members, or you have some of your people gonna sit right there in coon and be like they had this dude told his uncle, you never was a slave. You wasn't a slave. And when I heard that got back to me, and I'm like, what the, like, I'm trying to figure out what kind of fucking medicine was, like, it's like almost like he went shell shock. Because it ain't nobody who in their right mind, who does that in their right mind, first of all, disrespecting his uncle's struggle legacy. You see what I'm saying? He disrespected his uncle's struggle legacy. His uncle lost his baby brother. His uncle grew up under the spell of Christianity, doing the best that he could, brought them to church, even though he was doing his best. He ain't even tried to even give him no credit. And say, yes, you was in the struggle. And then say you wasn't never a slave. First and foremost, you to tell your uncle something like that, first and foremost, your uncle is still paying for, have to go to the store and pay for everything he get. He have to have a social security card. He has to have what you call these cards, a social security card, a Medicaid, and a WellCare card, and all that. All that kind. I'm not trying to expose too much. Tell people I'm not that type of person, but I'm just trying to make an example out of it. You got to have all that. If you ain't got that, they'll let you die. So what is that? If you saying that your uncle was never a slave, what you call that? If that's the case, I should be able to take and just take this car, put it on the road, and just drive it without having this license tag. It don't have, excuse me, it don't have a license tag on the night, as you can see. We should be able to. I shouldn't need no license, no none. I should be able to take this car, put some air, put some tires on the car, and take and go out there and drive it on the road. What is you talking about telling your uncle some stuff like that? When I heard that, I could have fainted to the ground. I couldn't believe it. Was like, it's almost like it just felt like almost when you almost go insane when you hear somebody speak like that. You clearly is showing that you hate, and from what I see, you clearly showing that you hate your uncle and you hate your people. In my opinion, that's how I see it. And you got a whole country invading another country, and then they plan on trying to come over here, wipe your uncle out, and then trying to wipe you out as well, and your family members, and you gonna turn around and speak something like that. Then plus you got to have a passport going anywhere in the world. That's to keep up with your ass, so they'll know who the hell you is. So you wasn't ever a slave. You don't even make no damn sense to tell your uncle something like that. You ain't make. You need to read. I don't know what the hell. It sounds like you done downloaded a virus in your brain. That's what it sounds like clearly to me. Let me tell it. And I'm speaking up for your uncle. I don't know what somebody done. You feel like because you way over in space and another side of the world or whatever the hell you want to call it, and you just letting all that go to your head. But like I said, I'm only concerned about my people. That's it, and I always will be. I'm not concerned about Ukraine. I'm not concerned about Russia, Germany, French, British, Irish, none of those people. All of that is Esau, the so-called white man. No, I'm not concerned about none of them. I'm only concerned about so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. Those are the only people the first and the last people always that I have on my radar. That's it. And I'm saying it on camera before whoever get this video, I don't give a damn. I'm concerned about my people. That's it. That's it. Nobody else. I love the shit out of my people. The rest of the other nations, all the other nations, I'm not concerned about them. Guess what? Y'all think I'm wrong for saying that? Guess what? Have they ever was concerned about our problems? They never was in year, centuries ago. They never was. They didn't have no remorse on them when a lot of them was getting thrown off the slave ship, and they killed a lot of our babies, our great grandfathers and grandmothers' babies and stuff. They didn't have no concern for the old or the young. Have they ever been concerned about our people's problem? We lived on welfare, food stamps, and all everything else you want to think of in our community. Have they ever came and cried and begged and pleaded and said, please, please, so-called Caucasian people, get them out the hood. We don't need this stuff. Let's give it to them. Have they? How many times have they marched down in our hood and said, you can come take our place, you come live in our mansions, and we'll trade places with you? They never did that. I'm almost 48 years old. They ain't never came over here in our hood and said, hey, look, we want look, y'all can look, we gonna empty our whatever banks or whatever it is, and y'all trade places with us, and we gonna take y'all place because this is not ours. Have they ever did that? How many times have you ever seen thousands of so-called Caucasian people and all the other Ukrainian and those Saudi Arabian people that had them corner stores, them Arabs that's selling you rats and stuff in your neighborhood? How many times have they ever just made all that money and just said, we're gonna put this money, we're gonna put this stuff in y'all's community? Have y'all seen them working in our community, making sure we get out these hoods, come live in the mansions, we're gonna give y'all everything. Y'all come be open. They never did that. So why would you be concerned about them? They never did nothing. What they did for your community? What have they did for us? What have they did for our community? A damn thing. So miss me with the shit talking about being concerned about the people in Ukraine. Why would I be concerned? I'm not concerned about them. You shouldn't either, as a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American person. They never was concerned about you. They ain't never pleaded and begged and said, "Hey, look, let's give these people this stuff back. This stuff that our ancestors set up. We benefiting off of these people suffering. This is not right. Let's get this is blood money. We living off of some innocent blood money of somebody or something that we don't deserve to have." Did they do that? No, they ain't never did that. Did they have mercy when they put their knee bent down and put their knee on did they ever have any concern bending down and putting their knee on a man's neck? Did he ever? No. So don't be. You get it back. You do whatever you dish out. You get it back. So we have the right is to feel the same way about them. They ain't never did nothing for the so-called African, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American community. So why should I be concerned about all of that? No, I'm not. I'm only concerned about my people. That's it. So-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. That's it. I don't have love for my enemies. No. You can miss me with the bullshit. I'm out.